Hey everybody, Mayor Houck here with a quick update regarding COVID-19 in Haddon Heights. So today we saw 127 additional positive cases in Camden County, bringing the total to 1,383. Most of those cases, the individuals are fully recovered or not requiring hospitalizations. Unfortunately, we do have to report 10 additional deaths due to the virus, bringing the total of 39 in Camden County. Most of those deaths occurring in that high-risk elderly population, 70s, 80s, and 90s. And again, I have a few family members in that age range, and I cannot urge you enough to exercise good social distancing, good hygiene, especially around the holidays. I know it's tough. People want to travel, you want to see your family, and they haven't, seen their grandkids. But again, they are that high-risk population, and you could be asymptomatic, spreading the virus unbeknownst to anyone because you're just not showing signs and symptoms. So remain vigilant, remain cautious. We're not out of the woods yet. We still got a little road to go. So with that said, I do have to report one additional positive case in Haddon Heights, female in her 60s. That's it for us, and again, I think we're really doing well, and that's because everybody is voluntarily complying with that social distancing. And really, you guys you're doing great. And I cannot thank you enough because, like I've said before, we cannot do this alone. Haddon Heights, we're too small of a community to be able to tackle a pandemic alone, and we need everybody's help. And keep it up. Great job. With that said, Governor Murphy's come out with a number of executive orders over the past week or so. Many of you are already aware of them. Obviously, if you're out traveling, visiting any of the businesses that are still open, allowed to be open, you need to be really wearing that face covering. Any of you saw me this weekend, I did conduct a marriage, and we were all wearing our face coverings to ensure that we were not spreading the virus if we were asymptomatic. So again, really important. So again, when you visit John's Market, when you visit any of the restaurants to do your takeout pickup, please wear a face mask of some sort, even a homemade one, and protect those individuals around you. Governor Murphy also signed an executive order basically granting 60 to 90 day grace periods with your insurance companies. So if you have been unable to pay premium payments or deductibles, all of those there's a grace period enacted where the insurance company cannot penalize you, and they can also not request full payment of those missed payments at the termination of that 60-90 day grace period. They actually have to roll them into the culmination of the next 12 months payments. So again, all that information can be found on the New Jersey State website under the COVID-19 section. Really important. Again, this is your state government working hard, trying to both stabilize and focus on the future recovery of the state. With that said, he also signed a partnership with the governors of New York, Delaware, Connecticut, and Rhode Island. Again, that's so that everything is metered when it comes to lifting restrictions in the future. Not right now, but in the future, they're going to do it together to make sure that there's a measured response uniformly across all 5 states. And I think it's a great opportunity, for partnerships to be built there. And again, it's all for the sake of both public safety and economic recovery. All right, those two key things are on all of our minds. All right. And I want you to cannot stress that enough, that these 2 items, economic recovery, because I know you're hurting, all right, and that's your livelihood. And I know people are out there, they're getting sick and they're dying. So both of those are at the forefront of our mind when we're making all of our decisions, and I cannot stress that enough. More on that to follow in a later video. But until next time, Haddon Heights, stay healthy. Mayor Houck.